Runa sits on the bed methodically tying strings of various colors in a knotted pattern. Every few rows she holds up the pieces and whispers a few words into it. Gently knocking on the open door and peeking in, Celia gives Runa a shy smile.
May I come in?
Runa perks up and looks up from her task. She smiles warmly. Lady Celia, of course. Come in, sit. With a slight blush and entering the room slowly.
It's just Celia.
Looking around with amazement at all the unique items in the room.
Wow, you really know how to pack.
Looking at the knotted strings curiously.
What are you up to?
Runa gives a sheepish laugh. I have a habit of collecting things. You never know when something might reveal its use. I'm not sure Mazrin appreciates it, though. Holding up the strings. This? I suppose it's a bit of an experiment. It's been a tradition amongst my people to weave magic into these things. The different patterns can hold blessings or curses depending on how they are made. Now that magic is reawakening, I'm hoping that this might be a useful skill to practice. Eyeing the item more carefully now.
And is this one a blessing or a curse?
A blessing, hopefully. Unless the magic fails, then it will surely be a curse. Giggles at the irony of the statement. Giggling along with Runa.
Magic sure sounds like a fickle beast. Who are your people?
The smile fades from Runa's face as though she is unsure how or whether to answer. She focuses her attention back on her project. It's a long and confusing story. To be honest, I've yet to learn it well enough to share it. My sister was better at keeping things in order. My skills were always better suited elsewhere. Gesturing absent-mindedly to the assortment of plants and items in the cabin. Celia's face falls sadly.
I'm sorry. I can see the subject pains you. I too am unable to share my past as I know nothing of it.
Attempting to shake off the sorrow and change the subject.
Your plants are lovely. They remind me of being inside the mists. There aren't many plants in the port streets.
She timidly reaches out to caress a leaf, giving Runa time if needed to scold her in case she shouldn't touch it. Not that one! Runa snaps back into the moment. It will result in an unsettling numbness in your body. It serves well for pain relief, but can be very uncomfortable when not prepared properly. Her expression softens. Thank you. They are one of my great joys. I could spend endless hours learning about their uses. Points to a flowering plant at the far end of the cabin. That one you can touch. And if you smell the bloom, it will mimic the smell of a fond memory of yours. Looking with slight interest at the plant she was about to touch for another moment, and then turning towards the plant approved for touching.
Wow, that's incredible. Do they have names?
Sincerely, and possibly misunderstanding the question, I call that one Winifred, and the flowering one is Minerva.
Lovely.
Celia gives Minerva another long, lingering sniff.
She reminds me of someone on the ship.
She gives Runa a conspiratorial wink. Runa smiles. Ah, yes. The one that moves silently through the ship, I presume? The two of you are traveling together?
I wouldn't say that.
Then under her breath,
even if I wish it were so.
Back to Runa, and now revealing bright red blossoms on her cheeks.
Is it that obvious?
Ah, only moments here and there. But I wouldn't say it's too obvious. I can keep confidence. You don't have to worry about your secret getting out. Playfully. Unless you want it to. Smiles at Runa for her kindness and playful spirit.
He's been through a lot, so I'm trying to take things slow. I thank you for your confidence, and I very much appreciate your keen eye. That's quite a useful talent.
Winks.
Talent like that comes in handy where I'm from.
Runa plucks a few leaves from a plant hanging next to her bed and rolls them between her fingers absent-mindedly. People are very complicated to understand. You can observe patterns, but they are constantly changing. Resilient, though, and a steady pace can be a comfort to someone who is on their own healing journey. The boards in the ceiling give a groan and creak. Speaking of, it sounds like there is movement up on the deck. Should we take in some fresh air and see what adventures await the Hawk today?
Let's.